How is it going, Database? Is No Data here, and welcome back to another episode of Roblox Assassin. Before we begin this episode of Roblox Assassin, guys, first of all, I know a new bundle just came out. I wanna put that out real quick. I know a bundle just came out. There is a new St. Patrick's Day bundle in Roblox Assassin, and I know a bunch of you guys are gonna type it in the comments, letting me know. Don't hurt yourself. All right, be patient. I will make a video on that very soon. And also, guys, we have recently hit 20,000 subscribers, and that's pretty insane, guys. Yesterday's live stream was absolutely insane. We had so many views, and a bunch of people subscribed. It was actually pretty insane. I got like 500 subscribers in a day, and it's pretty insane, guys. A 20,000 subscriber special will be coming out, and it's gonna be big, guys. Expect a lot from it, but it is going to take a while to make because it's a bit of a different type of video. So it's gonna take a while to make, and you guys are gonna have to be patient. But that is in the making, along with the St. Patrick's Day bundle. I will make a video on that soon. But guys, recently on Prisman's Twitter, he posted something pretty interesting. He actually made a tweet on Twitter, because that's what people do, they tweet on Twitter. Prisman has asked us to come up with ideas for the next Assassin update. He said to reply in the comments, but instead of replying in the comments, I decided to make a video on it. Why? Because I don't know, I'm a YouTuber, that's what I do, I make videos. So guys, if you would like to if you like any of the ideas that I list in this video, if you like any of them at all, be sure to send this on Prisman's Twitter. Honestly, I want you guys to send this to Prisman's Twitter, alright? So, I want you to copy the link to this video, paste it, tweet it to Prisman. If you don't have a Twitter, make a Twitter, alright? I want to send this to Prisman. I want to give him my ideas. So guys, if you like any of the ideas in this video, please send this video to Prisman for him to watch, because I think I have some pretty good ideas. Oh man, I just realized this might be a video where Prisman's actually watching. Whew, this is a lot of pressure, guys, not gonna lie. Hold up, guys, I have to get myself better prepared for this. Okay, I'm back, guys. So, I'm now wearing my assassin hoodie, alright? I'm wearing my assassin hoodie, and I also have a pencil in between. It's like in my ear, well, not in my ear, but like in between my earlobe and my head, because, you know, people look smart when they have a pencil in there, right? Except I'm wearing glasses, so it's not really balanced well. You know what? I don't need it. I don't need it because I'm wearing glasses, and that makes me look smart enough. Okay. Hello, Prisman, if you are watching this, big fan of your work, and these are my suggestions for Roblox Assassin. So guys, I'm first going to start with the things I want, what I want in Roblox Assassin, and then I also have a couple of things that a lot of people are suggesting that I don't want. There are a couple of things that I do not agree with, so I'm also going to include those in this video. But first, we're going to start with the things that I think should be in Assassin. So, number one is new mythics and dreams. So, over the course of the months, we've had loads of exotics, guys. A bunch of bundles. We've had loads upon loads of exotics. You know, limited exotics, bundle exotics, you know, those event exotics, stuff like that. We've had a bunch of new exotics. But it has been a hot minute since we've had any new mythics and dreams. The newest mythics that we've had were the freaking elementals, and those were released in, what, May? So it's been, like, over a year since we've had a new mythic. I mean, I guess the Champion Blade technically came out in June, but that's the Champion Blade. Does that really count? Only, like, the super good people get it. That's, like, a competitive prize, alright? It doesn't count. The point is, guys, it has been over, like, 10 months since we have had any new mythic knives. And there are not a lot of mythic knives. There are only, like, 10 of them. So we really need new ones, guys. Like, we really need some new ones. And we also need new dreams, because it's been, like, what? Dreams came out, the first 4 dreams, which are the only 4 dreams that are in the game, they've been out since, like, what, July? So it has also been a while since we've had any new dreams. So those should also come in. So I don't care how they come in. Is it, do you craft them? Do you unbox them? Is it like a competitive prize or something? I don't know. But, like, we need new mythics and dreams, guys. There's been a bunch of new exotics over the months, but there's been no mythics or dreams. So, Prisman, if you're watching this, add a couple, because that'd be really cool. Number 2, more crafting recipes. I always prefer crafting recipes over unboxings, like, honestly. I like knives that you can craft rather than knives that you can unbox. I feel like when there's a new knife that you have to unbox, I feel kind of helpless because I'm not a lucky person, alright? I'm just not a lucky person at all. Like, there's too much luck involved when it comes to just unboxing one specific knife, you know? It just stinks. So when there's an unboxable knife, I feel like it's just a battle of luck, which I never win. But when there's new crafting recipes, I feel like it's a bit of a challenge. Like, Prisman can make really, really hard crafting recipes to, like, push people to their limits. Like, can you craft this? So, like, if I see something that you... Like, when I see a crafting recipe, I see it as a challenge. Like, can I get the knives to craft this? So, you know, I feel like, you know, there should be new crafting recipes. And I want it to be challenging, guys. Prisman, if you're watching this, I want a challenge, alright? I have, like, every single mythic, dream, and exotic. I want a challenge from this. So, if you make a really hard crafting recipe, I'd be pretty happy, alright? I really want a challenge from this. It has been a while since I've had a challenge, because it's really just been, like, bundles and knives to unbox, and I can never unbox those knives. I just don't have the luck. And yeah, alright, it takes luck to unbox the knives that you need to craft, but I don't know, I feel like this is a bit of a challenge to it instead of just unboxing one knife. I don't know, but the point is, it's also been a while since we've had a new crafting recipe. The most recent one was Striker. Yeah, that's what it is, Striker. It's been a while since we've had one. The last one was Striker, so if you could add some new crafting recipes, that'd be pretty nice. Number 3. This is a big one, guys. This is going to be a big suggestion, but I need you guys to bear with me. This is going to be pretty bold, but I want Deathmatch mode to be upgraded a bit. And what I mean by that is we need rewards in Deathmatch mode. I've made a video about this before, but Deathmatch is dead, alright? Deathmatch is dead. Nobody plays it anymore. So we needed an update to Deathmatch mode to make it a little more interesting. We need to give people a reason to come and play Deathmatch mode. And guys, this is my idea for Deathmatch mode. Basically, you know, Deathmatch mode, you have to get a certain amount of kills to win, right? You need to get 5 kills to win. So what I'm thinking is, it's sort of like competitive mode, but not really. I want Deathmatch mode to tally up all the kills you get in that particular mode. So every kill you get, you know, it goes into like a counter. So it counts how many kills you've collected over time. And once you get a certain amount of kills in Deathmatch mode, you immediately get a prize from it. So it could be, if you get 10 kills, you get 100 tokens or something. Or if you get 100 kills, you get a common. Or maybe if you get like 10,000 kills, you know, this is going to be a big reward, but maybe if you get like 10,000 kills, you can get a mythic or something. I think that'd be pretty cool. You just grind, keep getting 10,000 kills, and you get a mythic. Now, this does sound a lot like competitive mode, but it does have a couple of differences. First of all, if this idea were to come to life, it wouldn't be seasonal, alright? It wouldn't be seasonal or anything. It would just be a certain amount of prizes that you would have to get a bunch of kills to collect over time, and you wouldn't have to wait for the season to end to get your prize. Once you reach that certain amount of kills, you would instantly get the prize. So it wouldn't be seasonal or anything like that. It would just be particular prizes, and these weapons are probably not going to be as rare as competitive mode, so that still makes competitive mode like the best mode for like prizes, so that makes competitive mode like really competitive. But what would be cool about this is, again, if this idea comes to life, technically speaking, you could only get 1 prize per account. So like technically, like, let's say a mythic is a prize. Only 1 account would only be able to get that prize once without trading or anything like that. So is that going to make the weapon super rare? No, because a person could create an alternate account and then grind and probably get that prize once again. But, you know, the prizes aren't going to be as big as competitive mode, but they're also going to be pretty rare prizes, I believe. So yeah, that is my suggestion for Deathmatch mode. I feel like if this gets added, there's going to be much more life in Deathmatch mode. People are going to play it a lot more often. Number 4 is new codes. Let me ask you guys a question. When was the last time that we've gotten a new code? Alright, let me ask a different question. When was the last time we got a new code that wasn't just a holiday event? Over a year, guys. It has been over a year since we've had a code that just wasn't from an event. We just need a new code every once in a while. Just, you know, every now and then, maybe like every month or so, just add a new code. You know, it's cool. Doesn't have to be holiday related or anything. Just, you know, add a new code, give a common or a rare, Or Prisman, you could do that thing that you once did. I actually didn't play during this time. There was actually once a code that gave you tokens. So you could do a code like that again. Or maybe you could add some new YouTuber codes. No data code. Ugh, sorry guys, I'm feeling a little sick. I was coughing there for a minute, I'm sorry. I don't know, I might be getting a little... Number 5, more trading slots. Unfortunately, in Assassin, there are only 4 trading slots. 4 is the maximum amount. You can't put anything more in that. And granted, that has improved. Back in the day, actually, if you have more than one exotic, let's say you had like 2 Doombringers, and you wanted to trade both the Doombringers, those 2 Doombringers would take up 2 slots, and that was pretty annoying. So that has been improved. But I think we need to add more trading slots. I know it might be a little overwhelming to have so many trading slots, but, you know, in an economy like this, it's kind of necessary. Like Murder Mystery X, that game's the only game that's done it right, alright? Murder Mystery X has infinite trading slots. You can trade as many things as you want in a trade. And, like, that's good, because if it's infinite, then there's no way that somebody could get scammed by any particular scams. You know, there are some scammers that like want to make a big trade, but because there's only 4 slots, there would have to be multiple trades, and that can create scams very, very easily. So even if you can't make infinite slots, at least add a couple more, alright? You're gonna help a couple people from getting scammed. Although infinite trading slots would be the best thing to do. If Murder Mystery X can do it, then so can Assassin. Number 6 is more tradable knives. Again, ironically, after I came up with this list, there actually is a lot more knives that are tradable. Zombie Blade is now tradable. Ornate is now tradable, actually, which is a bit of a surprise. And what else? Flakes. Flakes is also tradable. So Zombie Blade, Ornate, and Flakes is now tradable, which is pretty cool. But I still don't think it's enough, though. I still don't think it's enough. There are a lot of commons that have existed a while ago that are still not tradable. For example, I mean, Candy Cane, I'd like Candy Cane Slide, alright? That was in 2017, that doesn't have to be tradable. But for example, coal, the 1000 degree knife, stuff like that, you know? Egg. Egg also needs to be tradable because, you know, it's been around for a while, and I don't know, Prisman just seemed to forget the commons. He made the legendaries and the rares tradable, you know, those code knives / exclusive, you know, event knives, but still, he forgot the commons. And also it would be really cool for Champion Blade to be tradable. Now, I personally wouldn't trade my Champion Blade because Champion Blade is like my child, but, you know, it would have a value, honestly, because I want it to be tradable just for the value. You know, I worked so hard for it. It is such a good knife, but at the end of the day, it just doesn't have a value because it's not tradable. So I think it should really become tradable to spice up the economy a bit and make Champion Blade one of the rarest knives in the game. It is one of the rarest knives in the game, but it's not valuable because it's not tradable. So please, Prisman, if you're watching this, make Champion Blade tradable. It would be pretty cool, and I'm sure somebody wants to trade Champion Blade. I know a couple people have 2 of them, so I bet they want to trade their second one. I don't know. Number 7 is a higher tier case. And what I mean by that is, I want a case that's higher than the elite case, alright? Something more expensive that gives you more rewards. Now guys, I'm going to give you a bit of a history lesson, alright? This has been a thing before. There actually have been cases that are higher than the elite case, but that was only a limited amount of time. You know, there actually has been a case, I think it was like exotic case or elemental case, that gave you 100% chance of getting an exotic, and it was pretty interesting. Now, I didn't really play it during this time, so I'm not exactly certain on the history, so don't quote me on this, but, you know, I do remember, like, there was a case that gave you a bunch of, like, the 4 exotic elementals. So there was a case that gave you the 4 exotic elementals, and then I think later Prisman added possessed axe to that case, but it was still 100% exotic. And now they're even higher tiers, so it would be cool to get a higher case that is more expensive than the elite case and gives you a better reward. I think it would be cool to have a case that's like, how about 90% exotic and 10% mythic? I feel like that'd be very interesting. You could add more exotics in that case, and you could add like more mythics in that case, alright? It would be very, very cool if you added like a bunch of stuff on that case and make it really interesting. So 90% exotic, 10% mythic, and if you want to get really extreme, if you want to get really, really extreme, you could have like a 1.5% chance or like a 1% chance of having a dream knife in there, like a new dream knife. That'd be very cool, like having an unboxable dream knife, 1% chance in the higher 2 case. I feel like that'd be really cool. So yeah, I feel like that's a really good suggestion to make the economy a lot more interesting, especially if you add a bunch of new stuff there. I feel like that'd be great. Imagine just a bunch of new exotics and mythics, or even a new dream in that case. That'd be freaking amazing. Number 8, new pets. Now, Prisman has been doing a good job at getting new pets. You know, pretty much every bundle has had a new pet. So, you know, bunch of new exotic, unobtainable pets. So, that's pretty interesting. You know, this is exotic, unobtainable pets to make the economy a bit more interesting in that aspect. But it would also be cool to get some new pets that maybe you could buy with tokens, or maybe if you added a new pet case, that would also be pretty cool. There has been a couple of ideas. I remember MaxBloss suggested a bit of a duplication pet, and basically what would happen is if you have that pet equipped, there would be like a little mini version of you, like a tiny version of your personal Roblox avatar to follow you around, and that'd be pretty cool. I like that idea. And also, there are no mythic or dream pets yet. So a mythic pet or maybe even a dream pet would be really cool to have. But yeah, so far Prisman's been doing a very good job at adding new pets to the economy with the bundles, but I feel like there should be a little bit more to it. Number 9, more competitive seasons. Competitive mode is like everybody's favorite game mode, alright? It's super cool. There's a leaderboard, there's prizes, everybody likes it. When competitive mode came back, Assassin, a bunch more people played Assassin, alright? A bunch of people came back to it. It was super cool. So, if you, Prisman, if you do a lot more competitive seasons, a bunch of people will come back. So, yeah, it should really work on doing that. You could even improve competitive mode a bit. I remember I made a prediction where basically like the top 5 or maybe even the top 1 on the leaderboard would get a cool like dream knife. I feel like that would be really freaking cool. But yeah, if you just bring back competitive mode in any way, shape, or form, that would be really freaking cool. At number 10, more events. Not gonna lie, the Valentine's Day was a little disappointing, guys. You know, all we had was a bundle. There was a lobby. There actually was a lobby. It actually was leaked. I didn't make a video on it because I thought it would come a little sooner, but that lobby actually never came. And you know, I kind of expected a bit of a bigger event, and unfortunately it didn't happen for Valentine's Day. Except St. Patrick's Day is actually a little bit better because the event is much better. There is a bundle and there is an exotic in the case. I just found that out, so that's pretty cool. So, you know, that event is a little better, and hopefully that continues, alright? I would like a lot of good events. Like, we have the big ones. We have Halloween, Christmas, and hopefully there's another Easter event, but, you know, we could do a little bit more, like Thanksgiving, 4th of July, except I feel like, I don't know, those are kind of just American based, so that might not be the case, but hopefully there are a bit more event exotics, because I feel like that would help the economy a lot. That would make the economy a lot more interesting, alright? It would spice it up a bit, so yeah. And yeah, guys, that is it for what I want in Assassin. But we are not done yet. There are a couple of things that I do not want in Assassin. So here are the things that I don't want. Number 1, R15. Prisman, your maps are made for R6. Keep it that way, alright? If you want to add R15, you can, but don't get rid of R6, alright? Exclusively R15 is kind of reckless, alright? You know, I'm sure you've improved it a bit, but I feel like it's not the best thing for Assassin. So, you know, I feel like it shouldn't work. It'd be too glitchy, it'd just be difficult for everyone involved, especially with the other emotes. I know he's probably going to remove the emotes if R15 comes to be an Assassin, but in general, I just don't want it, alright? I made a video about it, just don't, alright? Just scrap R15, it's just not good for Assassin. It just doesn't work. Number 2, the flip emote. Another history lesson for you guys. If you don't know, there used to be emotes in Assassin. Particularly 2 emotes. There were 2 emotes that used to be in Assassin about a year ago. a little over a year ago, there was the sit emote, where you would just sit, and there was also the flip emote. And basically what it was is, when you jumped, if you have the flip emote and it was on, if you jumped, instead of just doing the normal jump, you would do a flip. And yeah, that sounds pretty cool, not gonna lie, that does sound pretty cool, but it just wasn't good. Prisman, if you want to add emotes back, go ahead. If you want to bring the sit emote back, I'm down for that. I miss the sit emote. You could add a bunch of other emotes if you want. Bring some new ones. But please, do not add the flip emote back. First of all, it was super distracting, alright? If you had the flip emote, you had an obvious advantage. It was distracting, and the flip animation kind of changed the hitbox a bit, so it was much harder to hit somebody who was flipping, alright? Like, when I saw somebody who had the flip emote in Assassin, I got very annoyed. And also, guys, the flip emote is very, very glitchy. Honestly, when the flip emote was a thing, there were so many glitches that you could do. You would, like, jump up to this certain spot with the flip emote, and you could get out of the map super easily, so it was super glitchy, and, you know, it's distracting, it's glitchy, and just, it sounds cool in theory, but it's not good. So, I don't think the flip emote should come back. But if you want to add any other emotes, good idea. You know, I'm down for that. You can totally do that. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much going to be it for this video. That is pretty much everything regarding updates. That's what I want and what I don't want. So if you've agreed with anything I said, please send this to Prisman, copy the link, and just at him or something, reply to the tweet that he made, asking for suggestions, you know, just send the video to Prisman somehow so we can get in touch with him, so we can watch this video and hopefully get a couple of ideas from this video. Personally, I feel like the deathmatch mode idea and the new case idea was pretty unique, alright? I feel like those should really be added, and yeah, so I hope Prisman has gotten a couple of suggestions from this. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all those other things that YouTube people do, and I will see you guys in the next video. Toodles!